Hi, welcome back to Hawaii Turo. I don't know how you found me, but I'm glad you did. If you're wondering what is Turo, Turo is an app and a website that where you can rent out your personal car, because it's probably just sitting, and then you can make some money on the side, or you can turn it into a full-time and make unlimited money. This channel is here. I made it so it will help you, it will give you the rules and regulations and help you maximize the amount of money you can make in this Turo business. So I upload every single Thursday my tips, tricks, and stats that will help you. So let's get into this video. I believe one of the #1 mistakes that Turo hosts makes is when they are trying to add discounts to their listings. Most hosts do not understand discounts. Discounts. Do you understand discounts? I know I didn't really understand it when I first started, but I do understand it. And I'm gonna go through all the discounts that you can do on Turo. So there's 3 different ways that you can give a discount to somebody. Of course, the main way is, you go on to the pricing of your car and they have discounts for 3+ days, 7+ days, and 30+ days. That's the standard. Then also you can give discounts after the trip when you're rating the person. And then they started something new about a couple months ago. It's the early bird beta thing that you can give like a 5% or a 10% discount for somebody who is booking a car like a month in advance. Those are the 3 ways you can give discounts. Do you understand what those discounts are? I know you do, or you don't. I don't know if you're new or not, but I'm gonna get into it. The first one, if you are trying to give a discount so that you can be the lowest in the market, so you can just get the most bookings and and you think that you are going to make a lot of money doing that. I don't think that that's how you should do your discounts. I believe that, of course, you have to set your 1 and 2 days at a high price. I mean, that's the way I do it. Whatever way, you have to look at your marketplace. Everybody's marketplace is different. You got to look at that and come up with a number that you like. When I first started, I mostly got 1 or 2 day bookings. That was the main thing. It was like 80-90% all of my bookings. And you ask yourself, why did I get all those bookings? I got all those bookings because my 1 or 2 day price was high, and I didn't give any discounts for the 3+, 7+, and 30+. So when people looked at all those, mine were already too high. But when people are looking at 1 or 2 days, and most people do not even, they block off 1 or 2 days. They don't even allow people to book 1 or 2 days. I did that. So I got all of those days. So that's what I had the most. But later, year plus later, you have to learn. I saw that I needed to give discounts so I could be competitive with the whole marketplace. I give all of my cars at about 19% discount all the way through for 3+, 7+, 30+. And you ask yourself, man, why did you do that? I did that because at 19%, at my high 1 or 2 day price, that 19% discount falls right in line with me being the cheapest or close to the cheapest convertible on Oahu. And I believe that works out. People, when they look for convertibles in Hawaii, they book my cars. And also for my regular, my Sparks and my Ford and even my Acura that I just put on there, that 19% basically puts me competitive. Because for the longest time, I didn't have any discounts at all, and I had that one price, high price, and I saw that at the beginning, there weren't that many cars in Hawaii, and it booked all the time, but after a while, competition came, and my bookings started dropping. So that's why I implemented the discounts, not just to make it cheaper, just to stay competitive. Because imagine if you don't understand, and you have your 1 or 2 days already pretty low, but then you're like, you know what? I'm gonna add a discount just because, people like discounts. They'll see a discount on there, they'll see a price cut, and maybe they'll book with me. But then it gets to the point, it gets too low. And it just doesn't make sense. You know, when accidents happen, you know, when you lose money for maintenance, you got to be able to make enough money to cover these things. And giving discounts like that, it doesn't really make any kind of sense. So so basically it's all strategic discounts. That's what I call it. That's basically how I do it every single day. Could it change? Could 19% turn into 15 or 10%? It could. Another thing in regards to discounts, if you're wondering, you're trying to play around with the numbers, when you put a number in the first one, which is 3+, and then you put a number in the 7+, the 7+ has to be higher than the 3+, and so forth. Count. That's the same thing for the 30+. You know, what if you did like the standard, like if you go on there, whatever the default, it is, what is it? It's 10, 15, 30. So do you really want to give 30% off for a month? No. Who wants to give 30% discount for a month? That's crazy. But, you know, if you have, you know, the 7+ at 30, which would be crazy anyway, you cannot put, you know, the 1 to 30 days below that. So that's how the system works with that. But yeah. So the next thing is at the very end of a booking, you can give a discount. And you're like, okay, you know, they had a good time and you want to give them, you know, they're smiling at you and you're smiling back and, hey, leave me a 5-star, leave me a 5-star, all that stuff they leave. And you want to give them a little incentive, to give them a little discount, to get them, hopefully they're going to rebook. I don't remember how long it will stay with them. I don't know. You're like, oh, okay. So you're going to give a discount basically for really no reason. You're going to lower the amount of money that you're going to make if they book. If they probably won't even book. You know, does that make sense? No, it doesn't. And I'm gonna tell you why it doesn't make sense. For one, like I said earlier, you need to maximize the amount of money that you are making in this business because there's so many expenses when you're doing. Giving discounts, especially like that, doesn't make any sense. And two, most of the people, at least for me, most people that book, they're tourists. I don't get repeat renters, very rarely. I mean, if you're in an area and you get a lot of repeat renters, you might think that's okay, but at the same time, people should want to book with you because of your customer service, not because it's cheaper. So that's what you want. If you get people that are only booking because it's cheaper, that's not good. That's not good long term. You need people to book with you, to repeat book with you because of your superior customer service. Plain and simple. That's it. Giving discounts, no, that doesn't. I have never done that. When they started doing that about a year ago, I was like, seriously, it's just a waste. You want to waste time, press a couple buttons for a discount, go right ahead. But it doesn't make sense. So the last one is this new thing that they started doing. They call it like the early bird discount, the beta. Something that they automatically turned on. Then you have to physically go in there and turn it off. This little 5% thing. If you're new to Turo, maybe you don't understand how cancellations work with Turo, but Turo's cancellation policy is renter friendly to the max. It is insane. I have other videos to talk about that, but it is insane how it's crazy. So basically, if somebody cancels like a couple days before, they're basically getting most of their money back. I know. It's crazy. Yeah, are you serious? Like, just imagine, like, someone books your car 2 months out for a whole month, and like 3 or 4 days before they just cancel, and you're like, what the heck? Like, why? I get no compensation, and all my days have been blocked off for months. And, you know, that makes you infuriating. You know, that makes you want to pull your hair out. I can't pull no hair out because I ain't got no hair, but but it does make you want to do stuff like that. Like, that is crazy. So this beta thing kind of pushes people to book early. And if you read on there, it does say that 7+ day bookings cancel less. I don't believe that. That puts you at way too much of a risk for someone to cancel. And on top of that, you're gonna give it a 5 to 10% discount? That's not good business. No. For Turo's good business because they get there. One thing you don't know is that after an hour, Turo gets their 15% regardless, even in a cancellation. We just don't get our money. See, that's what they're doing. that's what they're doing. You know, for them, it's good business. For us, it's like, it's horrible. They leave us out to dry. But that's what, you know, that's what you got to deal with. But, you know, given the beta, you know, I would go in there and turn it off. And if you're new and you don't understand, like, I'm going to show you right now how you can turn this thing off, because I know that it's automatically on, and some people get caught off guard when they see somebody getting a discount. And like, yeah. How you change your discounts and how you check, you know, the beta discount as well. So basically, under vehicles, just scroll down. Then you see how my setup is like this. And then you see the early bird discount. So this might not show none for you, 5 or 10%. And you see how it says right here, they recommend 5%. I recommend none. Don't ever do that. But yeah, that's everything for this video. So my next video, man, you are going to love it. This month is the busiest month I've ever had in the 4 years that I've been on Turo. I cannot wait to get into those stats. So I would say wait for that video, hit that like button, and hit that subscribe button. Hey, bye.